All right, everybody. So welcome back to another episode of Building Laguna. And today we're actually going to be installing the Fred's Parts Decklid panel from CJ Pony Parts. So you might have heard of this as the Wart removal kit. It essentially eliminates the faux gas cap that comes in the back of the S197s. So with that said, my buddy Jacob from our local Mustang group is going to help me with the install, and let's see what happens. We're going to try to just kind of get the Decklid panel off here pretty quick, and we'll try to have a GoPro on the side for you guys, but you basically just need a few tools. So in terms of tools, you're going to want, I think it was a T15 Torx bit, right? And then you're going to need a couple pry tools, some sort of a Dremel or cutting tool. Obviously you want, protection, so make sure you got safety glasses, and then just kind of some spray to kind of wipe away the metal shavings and whatnot. So other than that, we got a blanket under the car just to kind of catch any of the shavings, and we'll go from there. Alright, so we got the trunk lid open here. So you're going to use a T15 Torx bit, take off the 2 screws on either side, and then we're going to use a pry tool here. So we may need something more. Looks like, yeah, we got that. So we're going to kind of pop it off. You might want to maybe kind of lay the car down, I'm thinking. So, and then I think there's clips on kind of the bottom side and then the top. So, there you go. Assuming it fits your car, it's more, it's yours if you want it. So, otherwise, I don't know, maybe we can make it like Wallard or something.
Yeah. I'm gonna try grabbing a more stiff one here.
Okay. Yeah, kind of a wider one might be a good idea, but I think there's a total of I want to say like a dozen or so tabs altogether. So probably better off maybe sliding down here.
Jeez,
almost. Alright guys, so we did manage to get the panel off. Unfortunately, we did actually break a couple of the tabs, so we're just going to get those pieces out of there. For those of you that are going to be doing this mod, try to come at it from the top and the bottom so that you can kind of unhook the tabs. Where did we put that Decklid? Oh, there it is. Let's say. So if you look at it, the way that the tabs are, they're going to push down from the top angle there. So other than that, it's pretty easy to get off. So at this point, you're just going to want to kind of wipe this surface here with some sort of a detail spray or dish soap and water, and then after that we're going to go ahead and start cutting. Most people will cut a circle. I'm trying not to leave any sort of sharp jagged edges, so I think we're going to actually go with a square maybe. So we'll see how it turns out, but that's the plan right now. At this point, you're just going to want to kind of clean the surface. You can use something like, a detail cleaner. We just have glass cleaner, so probably not the best cleaner for this, but obviously it doesn't matter. So just going to kind of get that on there. And then we'll actually be taping over these holes with the tape that's provided. So I will show you that in just a little bit. So you want to go over it? Try to kind of get a little bit more over here. And yeah, having the blanket here obviously makes it really easy. Just make sure you get you don't get any sort of metal shavings or anything in your trunk, and obviously with any sort of spray just kind of keeps it nice and clean. Alright guys, so at this point we're ready to lay the tape on. One thing I kind of noticed is this is actually fairly thick, so this will prevent kind of some water from getting in and hopefully kind of prevent it from rusting. So the CJ Pony Parts Decklid, known as the Fred's Parts Decklid, actually comes with these pre-cut. So there's a total of 12 of these small tabs, and then you also have the one large one for the center. So just make sure that when you are putting it on, you have the shiny side facing outwards. So again, you're just going to kind of peel this up here and then have the shiny face on the outside. Alright guys, so this is what the back of the Decklid panel looks like. So again, this is the one from CJ Pony Parts, known as the Fred's Parts Decklid panel. It does come with double-sided 3M tape. Just for kind of added safety, we're going to go ahead and lay some more on there. So we're actually going to be using this 3M automotive adhesion promoter. And then we're just going to kind of scrub that, lay some more tape on it, and then we'll be ready to put the panel on. Side look good?
Yep.
I'm going to come a little more to the right, I think. Yeah, we're good on that side.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. We're going to have to come a little bit to the right.
See, it does kind of go around the lips.
It does, right?
So
you want to tuck in the
should
bottom,
kind of tuck in and then.
Yeah. Yeah. So tuck in the bottom there. There we go. Yeah. I think we're good on this side. Is it sticking? I'm just going to need to get all the connectors off of it.
Is it sticking over there? No?
We need to use some extra double-sided tape. Hold on. No, I think we're good. I think it's just because we put
Yeah, it kind of has to go around the corner there. Oh, it's cool.
Yeah, it looks a lot cleaner. I'm not going to put like too much pressure on it.
Yep. Looks good.
And just help that little rubber pad there. Awesome. What do you think?
Looks sweet.
It looks good to me. Yeah, I can't see any blue, so I think we're like perfectly lined up. So. And here is the final product, guys. So really easy install. Definitely recommend this for all you S197 owners out there. Just kind of gets rid of that ugly chrome board in the back and gives it a much more modern look. With that said, you will want to carry some sort of a detailing spray, just because it is a gloss black plastic piece and it does get quite dirty. But other than that, that's really about it. I do want to mention that the 3M tape that comes included with the Decklid panel is not necessarily strong enough. I highly suggest buying a roll at your local auto store and installing some more tape, especially around the edges. I've actually asked a few owners that have this part along with the RTR Decklid panel, and they have stated that it does sometimes come off in one of the corners, and I did actually have that happen to me. So you can either use some sort of an epoxy or some more tape, essentially whatever you need to do to get it to stick. Since it doesn't use the factory tabs, that's just something that you'll want to keep in mind. So before I wrap up this video, I just want to say a huge shout out to my buddy Jacob for helping me with the install. He was kind enough to lend me his time and help me with his tools, so I really appreciate that. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.